What's going on? Welcome back to Trending Stocks. Today we're going to talk to you about Hologram. I want to go over some of the current data points, break it down on what is really affecting it, and go over everything else that you need to know. But first, make sure you hit that thumbs up, and with that, let's get right to it. So Hologram is down 18.37%, $3.16 the low, $3.80 for the high. So I see online a lot of people are saying that today's pullback is just associated to the broader market. And I've been covering Hologram for a while, and I am very brutally honest. Some people don't like that. And even when it started to gain some hype, I said, hey, you know what? I don't like the fundamental business itself, but you can make some pretty good money riding the wave up, because they did announce some news. So in case you do not know, there was this. So they've been silent since February the 7th, but on December the 30th, they put out news saying that they are pivoting to quantum, piggybacking off the broader market and whatever else. They put out news yesterday at 10:30, and it is overly complicated. And you can kind of tell that they aren't the ones writing it in themselves. There is a third party that is doing it on their behalf, and English is not their first language. No different than their last shareholder meeting. The actual terms and the verbiage that they use is out of this world. It is so unnecessarily complex. Just for them last to state that they wanted to do a reverse stock split, they made it into a full paragraph that didn't make sense to a lot of individuals. That's why I do these videos, to kind of break it down and just kind of make it easy for you. Ultimately, all of this is just so overly complex that the typical retail investor won't know what the hell they're even stating. So in reality, long story short, they're doing research. That is what everything right here is stating, is that they will continue to do research. That is it. So I think in general, just the company itself has a lot of fundamental problems. But one thing that I've stated in the past is that they have a lot of cash and cash equivalents, and that they can actually do some good stuff with that, whether it be a merger or pivot and fully go quantum and whatever else. But one thing that I've stated is that they need to do something sooner rather than later, because there is a lot of dilution coming. I know, again, this is me being brutally honest. Some people will disagree, but it's just the tip of the iceberg on what the dilution is going to be coming. And one thing that just came out, so like I said, they actually put out news yesterday, but they did couple that with this right here. So a new prospectus. So 28 million subtract fees, so they are basically getting another 25 million. So they have arguably about 175 million in cash and cash equivalents. So they 1,000,000% are royally screwing investors. And I've stated in the past, I don't take down my videos, you can clearly see, I've stated that regrettably, anyone getting in at this stage in the game, you're pretty much, your equity is long past gone. Again, you can kind of make some money when it starts to really trend up. You can take advantage and make some good money that way. But, and again, if they have a partnership or a merger announced, that could change the dynamic of it all. But the fact that they issued a new prospectus, short-term note, 365 days, just shows that they're giving investors and shareholders the middle finger. They could care less about your equity whatsoever. So long story short, I think this is going to be the death of Hologram, is all these convertible notes. And when it comes down to Hologram, I know obviously the recent hype did get in a lot of new investors, so you might not really be aware of the magnitude of all of this prospectus, but all of these short-term notes, which obviously have convertible aspects to them, which is going to result in dilution, none of these have started to pay yet. The only ones that have started to really pay the interest in the form of dilution is the ones that were done at the beginning of 2024. So even this March 14th, 2024, that one wasn't done. The January, this one, they started to pay the interest on, and that's what caused the outstanding share count to go from 5 million to 110, I believe it was, or 105. But regardless, massive amount of dilution. And this one hasn't been done yet. This one hasn't been done. This one on May the 9th has not been done. May the 12th has not been touched. June the 20th, July the 10th, August the 23rd, October 30th, and then yesterday. All of those is going to cause, in theory, just based on the dilution, probably 99% down from these levels. So unless they announce a merger in the next little bit, this is regrettably a dead company, and big money has ceased any buying. So no transactions on the secondary market above $100,000. So yeah, unfortunately, this is one of those ones that you might have got in recently. You kind of might still believe in the company. Oh, they could do something. I've been covering it for a while, been very, very accurate on the upside and also the down. And there is, even though it's down 99.49% over the last 1 year, anyone getting in now, factoring in all the dilution from 1 year from now, is going to be down another 99%. So yeah, I think there's more pain, but what do I know, right? Sometimes my crystal ball is wrong, but so far not with Hologram. I've been like 100% accurate on everything. The up, even right here when it was at, I think, $1 or $2, I signaled it as a buy and a potential squeeze on my Patreon. So I give buy signals on stocks, options, and crypto. And so you can kind of take advantage and look at a lot of the signals. So you knew it was going to move up higher. And I even issued a warning on there to take profits. But hopefully some people didn't really dime in hand and hold it. But yeah, in reality, there's going to be a hell of a lot more pain coming. And that is just because of the company itself. Like I said, hopefully I'm wrong, and they actually do announce something that they're going to be doing with this $175 million in cash and cash equivalents. But most over the last year, I think that's very telling on what they plan on doing, and that's just to enrich themselves. So yeah, this is very, very unfortunate. So you guys do your own due diligence, plan accordingly, whether you need to sell out or whatever else, or buy more if that's floating your boat. If you disagree with me, so be it. I'm not here to convert you or do anything, just telling you what I feel, and so far it's been accurate. But let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. If you are looking for other buy signals, pop over to my Patreon, where I give buy signals on stocks, options, and crypto. Many of them have been absolute bangers on point, similar to Hologram. So definitely worthwhile to take a look. With all that, appreciate all of you watching.